Elevator pitch is your personal pitch. It's a short, persuasive speech used to introduce yourself, your product, or your company. It can be used to quickly and concisely explain your concept and spark interest in who you are or what you do. It should be 30 to 45 seconds long, 60 seconds maximum. Short enough to get your message across anytime and anywhere, including during a quick elevator ride. Your personal pitch is a great icebreaker to start a conversation at networking opportunities and when meeting new people. It's essentially the five double U's of you. Who are you? What are you seeking or can you bring to the table? Why are you looking? And how can you benefit or improve the other party? All in one short, brief introduction. Five main points you can consider when building your pitch. They're interchangeable because you want to make your pitch adaptable to the situation that you're in. All of these pieces are not going to apply to every situation. Use this as an outline or a model so that you have the key pieces needed to build your pitch. Let's hear some examples of what that personal pitch can sound like.
Hi, I'm Laysane Parrish Crooks, a business administration senior focusing on marketing. I previously interned at Lincoln Financial Group, leading their social media strategy. I'm graduating in May and interested in a marketing role. I noticed you have an entry-level position open, and I'd love to learn more about it. Can we connect on LinkedIn or via email to discuss further?
Good evening, my name is Luciana and I'm a software engineer with a background working with high-growth e-commerce startups in the Los Angeles area. However, I'm now looking for an opportunity to bring me closer to my family and friends in Raleigh.
Let's talk about delivering your pitch. You want to make sure that it's adaptable. The content you include in your pitch and your goals for delivering it should vary by situation. Your elevator pitch is going to evolve depending on the setting and the purpose on using it. You want to try to tailor it to the environment whenever possible. Another essential component is a confident and comfortable attitude. It will strengthen your presentation. You always want to be sure to talk about your unique selling proposition, whether that's yourself or a new product. Make sure you're highlighting what separates you from the pack. This pitch is going to be about making a great first impression, but it's not going to end there. You want to make sure that you're getting a way to follow up after that pitch. Again, speak clearly. Keep it easy to understand, relatable, and impactful. Plan and practice. Prepare your pitch in advance and rehearse it, but avoid sounding overly rehearsed. And make sure you're memorizing those key points. Instead of having to memorize the entire speech, you're focusing on remembering the main points. This will help keep that delivery natural and make it more adaptable to your environment. You've got a limited time to deliver this pitch, but all the time in the world to perfect it. You want to spend ample time crafting your message pieces and practicing your delivery at home. Recording yourself on video is a great way to observe your presentation and know where there may be some improvements that you can make to make it even more impactful. Talk about another piece of your brand, which is your LinkedIn. Creating a LinkedIn profile is a valuable step towards building a professional online presence. Even when you're lacking an extensive work experience, there are a lot of ways that you can craft a compelling profile. Let's look at some ways that you can strengthen that LinkedIn. Let's look at your initial profile setup because first impressions are important. The very first thing they're going to look at is that profile picture. Make sure you're using a clear, professional looking headshot that uses a simple background that won't be distracting to your viewer. Make sure you're also wearing field appropriate attire. The next section they're going to look at is going to be your summary, this about section. Make sure it's a concise summary that focuses on your educational background, skills, and any other career goals or relevant projects that you want to highlight. Make sure you're also using a first-person narrative in this section. The next areas are going to be your education and your experience. List your college and your degree, including any honors, awards, or significant coursework that you may have. Your experience is going to include internships, part-time jobs, or volunteer positions. Make sure you're using bullet points to describe any responsibilities and achievements that you had at that particular career. Highlight the skills and experiences that are relevant to the career goals that you're seeking at this time. LinkedIn allows you to add additional skills related to your field of study or your career interests. and they supply suggestions that you can utilize to fill those in. You want to aim to have at least 5 to 10 skills. You can also gather endorsements. You can connect with classmates, professors, mentors, and colleagues who can endorse the skills that you have. There are a few additional sections that you're going to want to take some time with. First is projects. Include any academic or personal projects that showcase relevant skills to your job search. Provide a brief description and any outcomes or achievements related to that project. You're also going to want to make sure that you're listing any certifications or online courses that you may have completed that lead to additional skills. Another key area that you don't want to forget are any languages that you speak. Make sure you're listing any languages that you speak proficiently. Just a few last final touches. You want to make sure that it's easy to share your LinkedIn. Create a custom LinkedIn URL to make sharing it easier. Another really quick way to share with others is creating a QR code. This will allow for easy scan and go access using that unique URL. The last step is making sure your profile is visible. Nobody can see it if it's not visible. So as long as you have your public profile ready to go, your LinkedIn is ready to share. Thanks for watching. I hope you're ready to go out and build that brand, strengthen your personal pitch and that LinkedIn. Good luck.